On 5 News, the Stephen Lawrence murder trial. One of the accused admits he's no angel. David Norris said sorry in court after being filmed making racist comments. But he insisted he had nothing to do with killing the teenager 18 years ago. Also, tackling the troublemakers, David Cameron's multi-million-pound plan to help problem families. Paris in public. In her first TV interview, Michael Jackson's daughter talks masks, mates and movie making.
I'm like, this is stupid. Why am I wearing a mask?
Right.
But yeah, I kind of realized the older I got, like, he only tried to protect us.
Born weighing just half a pound, one of the world's smallest babies gets ready to go home. And Search Me, the most popular questions we've asked Google this year. Welcome to 5 News. I'm Emma Crosby. One of the men accused of murdering Stephen Lawrence has again insisted he had nothing to do with killing the black teenager 18 years ago. In a tense courtroom in the Old Bailey, David Norris admitted that he was no angel and even apologised for making racist comments that were secretly recorded. But he said he's innocent of murder, something he's always maintained. Simon Vigar's at the Old Bailey for us. So how did David Norris seem to you today in court? Simon?
Hi, Emma. Well, he is pale, he is gaunt, he's 35 years old, but he looks 45.
The Prime Minister has announced a £500 million plan to help what he calls Britain's troubled families. David Cameron says it costs the taxpayer £9 billion every year to tackle the problems that they cause, and that the government wants to help them turn their lives around. But those already dealing with these families are far from convinced. Catherine Jones reports. Now, her father was famously protective of her, but now Paris Jackson has revealed that she's ready to step into the spotlight. The 13-year-old has given her first ever television interview in America, and with a maturity beyond her years, she's talked about Michael's influence on her childhood and her ambitions. Simon Pusey reports. The Manchester United star Ryan Giggs has dropped his blackmail claim against Imogen Thomas. At the High Court today, she said she didn't demand cash to keep their alleged affair secret. Giggs' lawyers say he now accepts Imogen Thomas had no reason to blackmail him. Now, when it comes to newborn babies, there's small and then there's Melinda Guido. She was born 16 weeks premature in hospital in America and weighed only half a pound. That's just half a bag of sugar. Well, not surprisingly, she's one of the smallest babies ever to survive, and now she's doing so well, she's been allowed to finally go home. Here's Louise. Amazing story. Coming up on 5 News. Brits abroad, how next year's Golden Globes could be dominated by British talent. And a royal obsession, why William and Kate are top of our search lists. All that and more. We'll see you soon. Welcome back. This is 5 News, and a reminder of our top story tonight. One of the 2 men accused of killing Stephen Lawrence has repeatedly denied any involvement. David Norris said he was no angel, but he wasn't a murderer either. A former News of the World reporter has apologised for publishing Kate McCann's diary. At the inquiry into press ethics, Daniel Sanderson said he thought he had permission to write the story. The McCanns strongly deny it. Well, our political editor Andy Bell is at the inquiry for us at the Royal Courts of Justice. Now, Andy, we've heard this issue already. Why has it come around again?
Yes, Emma, it's come up again because this time it's the newspaper actually being asked about this episode.
Now, that's all from me. Sean has the weather next for you. Polly has news updates throughout the evening. Also, get in touch with us on Twitter these days at 5_news is how you find us. I'm back tomorrow, but for now, from everyone on the 7 o'clock team, have a great night and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Sian Welby. This is your long-range evening weather forecast. It is, of course, Thursday, the 15th of December. Now only 10 days until Christmas. Before you can say Comet and Cupid, it'll be there already. Now, this evening, many places will be dry. Still a few showers affecting western coastal areas, but we have got some heavy rain on its way, moving towards the southwest of Britain. Now, this is, in fact, that area of low pressure that earlier on in the week we were quite concerned about. It was looking to bring some very stormy conditions across England and Wales. The good news is the worst of the winds will be staying in the north of France, so we'll be avoiding a lot of those gales. We will still, however, get some fairly heavy downpours of rain, particularly along the Channel coastal areas here. Localised flooding could be an issue. Now, rain will fall increasingly as snow over the hills of Wales and the Midlands, but there'll also be some slushy accumulations forming on lower levels, so quite tricky driving conditions, perhaps fairly poor visibility early on Friday morning. Do take extra care on your commute to work. But the same goes further north. Although it will have been a drier night, temperatures will have plummeted below zero. We're expecting a widespread ground frost and also some icy stretches, and on top of that, some foggy conditions across Scotland, and that fog might be quite slow to clear on Friday. Now, during the course of the morning, the rain will eventually try to clear away from England, lingering in the southeast by about lunchtime. Behind that, a cooler air mass, so feeling quite chilly, temperatures below average, and still some wintry showers around, mix of hail, sleet and snow, mainly affecting western areas. Now, Saturday, perhaps the last chance to get in some Christmas shopping. Ideal day to dash around and get it done, as many places will be dry and there'll be some sunny spells in the southeast. As you can see, still some wintry showers around, mostly in the north and the west, and again, some of those showers have a mix of hail, sleet and snow. Sunday is a very similar story, but the good news is perhaps more in the way of sunshine. Still looking quite chilly though, but perhaps a touch warmer than Saturday. And in fact, next week, the good news is things will be turning on the milder side, although getting a lot wetter.